lot of y'all gonna get left behind. It's gonna happen. You know, you've been watching all these people lose their jobs. You know, I just seen a video on Instagram the other day of this girl crying. Her and a whole group of Amazon delivery drivers got fired, got laid off. Work 2.0 is kicking in, people. I talked about this on my podcast, Kevin Hates Hip Hop. Link in the description below. Work 2.0 is kicking in, meaning just being able to get a high school diploma and just getting a regular job working with your hands. Not a skilled worker. I'm just talking about someone that works with their hands, a delivery driver, or any of that type of shit. You will become obsolete. This autonomous driving shit is serious, man. Like Tesla signing that contract with Amazon to give them autonomous trucks is serious. This is gonna put a lot of you people that work with your hands that don't have any trade skills. That's different if you have trade skills. You're a brick mason, you're a blacksmith, all things like that are always going to be needed. There's always going to be people that need plumbers, people that need electricians, guys like that. You guys are tradesmen, so tradesmen should be okay. But a lot of you gonna get left behind because you're not learning new skills. You know, not my grandparents' generation, but my parents' generation was probably one of the last generations that could have just had a high school diploma, got a regular job to being a delivery guy at UPS for 30, 40 years, and just been okay. That's it. It's over. Those days are over. You gotta have some skills. Take full advantage of free coding school, free coding classes. Get your certification in coding. You know, learn how to get on Skillshare, man. This technology shit is gonna put a lot of you niggas out of business. It's gonna make a lot of y'all homeless, and a lot of people are gonna be fucked up behind it because you were not proactive. You were reactive. It was a couple of years ago. Some of y'all should have recognized this in 2020. They were so quick to lay a lot of you guys off in 2020 because of COVID, right? What do you think's gonna happen now? McDonald's shut down a bunch of their restaurants because they're starting to roll out the robotics. Flipping burgers and just having a regular job mopping floors, that shit's gonna be a thing of the past, man. You're gonna have to start working with these robots, bruh. The person that's gonna be okay is the person that knows how to code, the person that knows how to manage the robots, the person that knows how to do that. Because I'm telling you, it may seem like, oh, robots, oh, they can't do much. Yeah, they're gonna come take your job. Understand that. Factory workers at Amazon delivery drivers, any delivery drivers, pretty soon mailmen, you know. You niggas is gonna be a thing of the past, bruh. I'm sorry. Like, this same device that you're using right now, a lot of you guys, 90% of y'all are watching me on your smart device. Learn a new skill. Learn a new skill that you can take within you into Work 2.0. Because look at the headlines. Thousands of people are being laid off. Thousands. Tens of thousands. You know, it's going to probably be hundreds of thousands. And two, we're talking about Work 2.0. Chat GPT, AI. I had a podcast about this back in 2019. I said the next American gold rush, or the next gold rush will be, you need to invest in marijuana and AI. And AI, Chat GPT, is gonna put a lot of skilled people out of business, man. I've been using Chat GPT for my business, man. I've been, you know, when I do cold emails for real estate or for my vending ATM machine business, I'll just go on Chat GPT. write me an email claiming that I would like to make a cash offer, and then I'll put the address or whatever, the name of the business, and it'll draw up a cool little email, and I'll be like, tighten this up a little bit. And of course you make a couple of edits, but this is the same thing that a virtual assistant would have done for me that I would have been paying. So now I don't need a virtual assistant. I figured out a way how to use AI to do cold calling for me. So here I was investing thousands of dollars yearly into virtual assistants from overseas who just learned English as a second language, who really didn't do a great job, honestly. I'm just gonna be brutally honest. Most of my VAs weren't great. They did a half-ass job, but I wasn't paying them that much. I don't need them anymore. Now I'm saving tens of thousands of dollars on having an assistant that would cold call for me, because now I can use AI to do the same damn thing. Look, man, all I'm saying is this, man. Don't get left behind, bro. Do not get left behind. Because, I have people in my family that they're older, you know what I mean? They're like of retirement age, but they're like afraid of technology. Like I got somebody in my family who doesn't have an email address, who just got internet in her house, literally, about 2 months ago. I don't know. She worked with her hands her whole life, so she's retired now. But I always told her, I said, being afraid of technology, being afraid to evolve is only going to get you left behind. And she's 60 years old, right? She's 60. It's weird to me that she wasn't up on technology. I got a grandfather that's 82, almost 83 years old, who he could Cash App you and FaceTime you. And, my grandfather is a computer whiz, man. But anyways, you can't be afraid of technology. You can't be afraid of evolution. Evolution will leave your ass behind. And the thing is, with technology nowadays, technology moves so fast where you better get with it or get left behind. And this AI shit is only going to expand way more than it has now. I've seen some things that are going to really put a lot of people out of business. And for me, I see AI as an investment opportunity. I see it as an opportunity for me to make more money. I see it as an opportunity for me to cut out having an assistant that I really don't need. I'm just paying her to do menial work, which is in turn going to make me more money. But I'm saying this to everybody who just has a regular job. You work at Food for Less, or you work at CVS, or you work at, the donut shop or whatever, and you just skating by, working at Walmart. By the end of this century, if not sooner, when you walk into Walmart, there's not going to be any people working in there other than people that are controlling the robots. I'm not an economist. I'm not none of that shit. But I can tell you, by the way shit is going, the people that are working regular jobs. Now, if you're a high school or college student and you're just doing it to get by in between, or if you have a job like this and you're just doing it for, hey, man, I'm going to do this for 6 months to a year to keep it moving. Okay. But understand that there's a ticking time bomb on your job. I call them, these are regular blue collar jobs, man. And you better get yourself a skill, man. If you want to work with your hands, that's fine. But learn how to be a mechanic, a barber, a tattoo artist. Learn a trade. But just having a regular job where you mop floors and you think you can do that for the rest of your life, unless you own a cleaning business, that shit is over, bruh. It's over. One day, probably within the next year or two, you will only be able to order McDonald's from the app. And when you pull in the drive-thru, a robot will be handing you your food. That's where we're at. So for my people that are watching this that have regular jobs that think, oh, I'm just going to do what I do, quit wasting your time on your day off, getting drunk, getting high, bitching about your job, thinking that your job is always going to be there because you've been there 20 years. One day they're going to replace you with a robot that they ain't got to pay. So your solution should be, rather than get left out here destitute and left behind, you need to start investing in your education, whether it be learning how to be a barber. Maybe you might want to be a lawn care dude, a fucking pool cleaner. I watch so many videos here on YouTube of guys that own pool cleaning businesses that make 6 figures a year. People that do landscaping that make 6 figures a year. And if you ain't making a minimum of 6 figures a year, I'm going to tell you, you're doing bad. You're not doing great. I don't give a fuck if you live in Iowa. You need to get up. You need to get your ass up to at least 150,000, because I'm going to tell you, this inflation ain't going to stop. And a lot of y'all are going to get left behind, bro. And the crime rate is going to keep rising. This crime rate out here in LA and California in general, which is, it's crazy, man. I see videos every day back home in Frisco and Oakland of these young niggas bipping. And bipping is breaking in niggas' cars. That's what they do up north. LA, motherfuckers getting robbed and shit. You feel me? It's going to get worse. Inflationary times. A lot of niggas is finna lose their job and the crime rate finna shoot up. But in turn, to save your pockets, learn a new skill, man. Go to trade school. You've been talking about you want to learn how to cut hair. Go ahead and just do it. You've been talking about going to barber college for 4 years. Do that shit, man. Do it. Don't wait. Because the day you get fired, you're going to wish. Damn, when I watched Kevin Robinson Jr.'s video a year ago, he told me that I should have went to go get that certification in IT or certification in whatever, you know. You don't have to go to college, but you do need to learn a trade. All right? Peace.